Then I hit the making my temperature dey rise. If you leave me a good, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving this don't me. I am so obsessed. I want to pull up. Never need it. Pull up. Make I see you love. Yeah, my love. Make a bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. And you, I want it. No, no, no. Don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never riding solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, no, yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they. Make I see you, love. Now you where they got my fancy. When they do me, I keep banky. Oh, no, 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 no. Or should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need them make I look pity. You won't make us sing to me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make it for Ghana. Here, dance for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
And here were the Bulls arriving earlier at the arena with a big game on the road awaiting. Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. And tonight, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Chicago Bulls. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. DA, take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. An exciting rookie class this year as always, Doris. Just how big an impact could this new injection of talent mean as the season really gets going?
Obviously, it has to play out. It's too soon to say exactly. But what we know unequivocally is one key draft pick can dramatically impact a team's success. So with any luck, some of the teams have absolutely acquired season-altering players.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. The wing set for him, LaVine and DeRozan. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. And it's Dosunmu in at the point guard position. And for the Thunder, Giddey and Gilgeous-Alexander are the guards. Wiggins is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Pokusevski in at the 5 down low.
And you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to NBA stardom was meteoric.
Well, for me, GA, the more responsibility this guy seems to be given, the better he gets. He's improved every year, and at this point in Shai's career, it looks like his ceiling could be very, very high.
first one falls for him. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
LaVine against Dort, and there's LaVine on the assist from DeRozan.
And that's a case where DeMar DeRozan's teammates benefiting from him being a willing distributor. This is a very team-first guy. Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And Chicago has possession, following the score by Oklahoma City. Tries from 10, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort, shoots the three, drains it from beyond the arc.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat for three. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Shoots from 14, and the bank shot is good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
That's a double win, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And there's the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Passes it to LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
Well, because of his athleticism, Zach LaVine is capable of the spectacular. Nice finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Now, here's Dosunmu. Giddy defending. Vucevic is screen on Wiggins. And it's DeRozan missing. Well, Thunder have got a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander over Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so LaVine will bring it up now for Chicago. 9-point game. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Here's DeRozan, following the score by Oklahoma City. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
And he knocks down the first one.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran, someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Yeah, but it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster. Right? Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Here's Dosunmu. His last outing, he had 8 points. LaVine wide open. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, Zach LaVine is shot ready, okay? So in the catch-and-shoot game, hands are up. I'm ready to catch and fire.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Averaging about 31 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Dosunmu, and it's blocked.
My goodness, Josh Giddey using every bit of that frame to send that one back.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Oklahoma City on D. They lead by 11. For 3, LaVine knocks down the 3 ball. LaVine's got 9 points.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Took him no time at all on that one.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
For 3, LaVine. Kuszewski grabs the miss.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
A leaner. Dort misses.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what, but there's no reason for that kind of shot.
Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. And that one is off. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
In this game will be half of the contest. They'll play against each other this year.
It's an interesting matchup. Two teams that don't know each other all that well. Separate conferences. We'll see which one can dictate the pace early.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put them over the limit.
On On defense, Oklahoma City. A 12-point game. Dosunmu, the pass to DeRozan. From past the arc.
And guys, still early, but I'd like to see them crash the offensive glass.
Here's Dort, and he jams it with authority.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. Wiggins against DeRozan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. DeRozan's got his second bucket.
Boy, officials say play on, even though there's contact. DeRozan, I guess they don't think he needs any help.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout. Such a big-time athlete. LaVine makes the hardest moves look easy.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Thunder lead by 12. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
LaVine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's DeRozan, following the score by Oklahoma City. Dishes it to Williams. Here's Dosunmu. The three-pointer, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Count that one for George.
Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
And here is Dosunmu. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's DeRozan. The shot will not fall. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Now here's Dosunmu. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. Wiggins kicks to Dort. Over Williams. And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got 11. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Thunder?
Well, they're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
It's time for some teacher.
help out there. So for the Bulls. Drummond dishes to Bradley. Green, the pass to Dragic. Williams against Caruso. Green with a screen for Caruso. Pass to Green. Outside Dragic. Just 3 to shoot. Can they get it? And the jumper falls for him.
Good release on the mid-range by Dragic there. This guy is always going to take what the defense concedes.
Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
And Chicago has possession. The Thunder making the shot.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Williams. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Bulls trail by 20. Green in the post. Working on Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
He hits both from the stripe. Oklahoma City leading by 18. Here's Robinson Earl. Headshot off. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Bulls. And there's the pass to Caruso. Bulls moving the ball around. Drummond the screen. Dragic the pass to Drummond. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Well, Andre Drummond lets the defense know there is nothing to be done with him on that one.
And it goes down 2 points. And the Thunder lead by 18.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Caruso with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Bradley. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Williams, that's good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Bulls trail by 18. Now Dragic, taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. No one near him. Drummond. It's good on the putback.
The shot goes up. You've got to put a body on Andre Drummond. This guy's so good off the offensive window.
Here's Williams. Plays it up and banks it in. Williams has got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Outside Dragic. Drummond sets the screen for Dragic. Lays it up off the glass. Dragic has got his second basket.
This is the value of Goran Dragic, a specialist in the pick and roll. He knows what will work.
Here's Williams. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Dragic taking his time here. Bradley sets the pick for Dragic. 1:19 left in the first quarter of the game.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Baisley. Takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
That is force. That is confidence. Darius Baisley with some incredible throwdowns off that drive.
1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Dragic. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Over in the corner, Williams. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul.
Why don't we now look at the league's highest scoring teams? The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Fifth on the list, the Thunder.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. It's always fun to watch them play.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. He's checked in for Jeremiah Robinson. White, he's checked in for the Bulls. And he makes the first. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
And both free throws good for Williams. And Caruso's got the ball here for Chicago. And it's White missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Quick off the floor and fluid in everything he does. Darius Baisley, that was impressive.
Here's Dragic. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Drummond with a screen on Williams. White dishes to Drummond. Kicks it out to Bradley. Off the run. Hits the three-point bomb.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Here's Williams. Chicago grabs the miss. Drummond's got his fourth rebound in this one. Dragic the pass to White. Back to Dragic. Gets a very good look and converts. Dragic has got 6.
The instant Dragic has the ball, he's setting up his shot. There's no hesitation on the catch.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll return shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder,
and if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Here's White. Last time, 14 points for him. Giddy and Gilgeous-Alexander are the guards. Lou Dort out there with Chang, and it's Muscala in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Vucevic finds White. Tonight. Pushing it up. The outside leaner. Vucevic with the rebound. Bulls trailed by 19. Outside, White. He dishes it to DeRozan. Outside, LaVine. Off target from outside. Oklahoma City shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Giddy. They grab their own miss. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
That's tipped, and so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. 9 feet out, and it's White getting it to go. White's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
The first free throw is good.
I think when you begin talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder, the first name you have to bring up, obviously, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a guy who can lead an organization, both with his skill set and his leadership abilities.
And the Bulls making a change here. Dosumu's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. He can, and for the Thunder Doors, they're so excited about SGA being the face of their team.
Well, the commitment they made tells you all you need to know. He's signed through the year 2027, meaning he's here for the long haul, and he has a great attitude about it. They have told him you are a cornerstone here in Oklahoma City.
Vucevic with the block.
Boy, when Vucevic is in that area, he's capable of sending it back.
Passes it to Dosunmu. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Now here's LaVine. 11 points in the game. He kicks it to DeRozan. Over Chang. And the Bulls with another miss.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Over DeRozan. Chang, no luck.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And that one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in the quarter. And so LaVine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That will be the third of the 6-game road trip. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really good. He has great pace about the game. Great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. And he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passes. David, thank you. Dosunmu's shot is off.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Chicago's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Now the dish to DeRozan. Lets it go from deep. Williams passes to Dosunmu. Missed it, even after all those chances.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Fires from the line. Tries again. It's deflected.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Here's Giddey. And it's good for 2. Giddey's got 6 points.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
Pass to Williams. Vucevic is screen on George. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Muscala. And a miss there on the triple. And for the Bulls, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. Fires from 14, drained for 2 points. DeRozan's got his third basket of the night.
Well, do not lay off of DeMar DeRozan. He will destroy you with that pull-up game.
Count it.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
LaVine can't hit. Oklahoma City shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively. Another shot. And it's Giddey laying it in. He's got 8.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Three t-shirts for the whole section. Make some noise.
in for Oklahoma City. Okashevsky's checked in for Mike Muscala. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl comes in for Dort. And Wiggins is subbed in for Jang. Then for the Bulls, Javonte Green, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Dragic in for Dosunmu. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Here's Robinson-Earl, the offensive rebound. Here's Pokusevski, and again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now, here's DeRozan. 8 points for him.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Pokusevski. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 34 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
To the middle. And it's LaVine that time on the assist by Dragic.
The consistency for Zach LaVine is a guy who's going to be productive night after night after night.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And here's DeRozan. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. And good that time.
Well, DeMar DeRozan's mid-range game is as good as it gets in the NBA, and the textbook pretty jumper. Go to work, DeMar. Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Dragic finds DeRozan. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Offline with his three.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
From about 16. Here's Robinson-Earl. Count the basket. Robinson-Earl's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Inside, Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach LaVine.
Fires from the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And Chicago shooting in the second quarter has been pretty iffy, down 32%. Dragic the pass to DeRozan. Back to Dragic, uncovered, and he hits the jump shot. Dragic has got 8.
Well, give DeMar DeRozan credit. This guy is unselfish, moving the basketball, just such a great teammate.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Get loud for your Thunder Girls dance team.
progress. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Tony Bradley comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso in for LaVine. Here's Dragic. 8 points for him. Back to Caruso. Lets it go with a three. He can't get it to go. And the Thunder going the other way now.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pokusevski with the bucket.
Such a smart shooter. You can see a sign of confidence when Pokusevski starts knocking down mid-range jumpers.
Dragic with it. And it's blocked. Here's Pokusevski. Baseline J on the way. That's good on the jump shot. Wiggins has got his second basket of the game. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Bulls. Kicks to Dragic. Dishes to Green. And the pass to Caruso. Fires top of the key. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Wiggins. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Pass to Caruso. Feeds it to Drummond. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
As a big, you understand that contact is part of the game. Andre Drummond makes his living on tough, hard-nosed basketball.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Guys, what I appreciate about Andre Drummond is that he understands his role night by night. Be physical, defend the basket, rebound with great intensity. He gives it to you every single night.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Javonte Green. And both free throws good for Drummond. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Williams' shot is off. The Bulls shooting for the game at 42%. Caruso, the pass to Dragic. Passes it to White. Ball's knocked loose. 1:39 left now here in the second. Pokusevski. Rebound by the Bulls. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Over in the corner, Caruso. Goes back up. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Pokusevski with the bucket. Pokusevski's got 4 points in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Dragic kicks to White. Jacks up a 3. No good from Dragic.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Man passes to Pokusevsky. Good on the shot. Pokusevsky's got 6.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Bulls shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. White against Wiggins. Dragic with a wide open look. And it's Tony Bradley with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Williams.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Now White, he has 5. Poked away. Outside Williams, shoots over White. And it's Dragic with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And so it's Oklahoma City with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Booch. They had it going the first 2 quarters. How do you turn that around defensively?
Just got to get one-on-one stops, do a better job helping each other, just, getting whatever they want on that end, and we have to do a better job. And, yeah, it's just simple, one-on-one stops. When we help, make sure the guy that helps, he gets help, and just keep rotating. We haven't done a good job with that. We're usually very good with that, so just got to focus, and come back in the second half ready. Then we can make it a game if we, play better defensively.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and a battle is also upon us. Not Kenny and Shaq this time, thankfully, but 2 outstanding players through the first half.
Well, you look at these 2 carrying the scoring load, both playing some fantastic basketball in the first half.
We'll see if the imminent halftime coaching adjustments can slow down either guy. And now switching gears to our featured game, a phenomenal first half for the Thunder.
Their efficiency on offense jumping off the charts in the first half. They've been focused on getting quality looks, and they're shooting a high percentage because of it.
No question they put themselves in a great position right now.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And here's LaVine, who brings it up for Chicago. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. The wing set for him, LaVine and DeRozan. And it's Dosunmu in at the point.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about LaVine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. And LaVine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And, guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. He dishes it to LaVine. He kicks to Vucevic. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Vucevic has got 6.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Got that bucket.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Pass to DeRozan. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. From the high post, it falls through, making it 6 for 11 in the game.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Here's Giddey. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Giddey's got 6 in the quarter.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Kept alive. Vucevic goes up and lays it nice and easy.
How about those instincts from the 7-footer? Vucevic uses that size to snag offensive rebounds.
Wiggins passes to Dort. Over Williams. Again, Oklahoma City.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Dosunmu, the pass to LaVine, outside DeRozan. Now the feed to Williams. And finished off by Williams.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 34, and that one is good.
Boy, the rise and fire off the bounce by Gilgeous-Alexander. With that length and release point, good luck guarding it.
For 3, LaVine. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Let's take a quick look at the numbers for Nikola Vucevic. Averaging about 15 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. He does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
The first one falls. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD, or AD, or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
What a promising future for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's long, he's athletic, he can play the 1 and the 2, and perhaps the most important thing is everyone raves about his character and his coachability. Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
The dish to DeRozan. Back to LaVine. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off his feet and sends it back.
Chang, he's checked in for the Thunder. Stolen. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And he gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 40 points.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
DeRozan a screen on Giddey. Dosunmu, the pass to LaVine. Up top DeRozan. Chang defending and finished off by DeRozan.
I'd say there might not be anyone in the league who enjoys a nice opportunity to send it in as DeMar DeRozan. How about the bounce of the step?
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Robinson Earl's got 8 points.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. The pass to Vucevic. There's the triple. They get it back. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the layup's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 42 in the game.
Woo-hoo-hoo! The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Here's DeRozan, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
On a roll now. He is on fire.
The Thunder have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively.
Well, just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Chicago has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Chang against DeRozan. It's stolen by Dort. Here's Robinson Earl. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Now here's Dosunmu. Giddey defending. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Javonte Green, he's checked in for the Bulls. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Chicago, they were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance.
Checking out Chicago, they've gotten off to the kind of start teams just dread. They've already dug a nice hole for themselves.
They do have the talent necessary to get it turned around quickly. They won't want to wait too much longer to do it, but they can still make it a productive season.
First one falls for him.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. Here's Giddey. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to DeRozan. Here's Dosunmu. Shot clock at 6. Outside, LaVine fires the 3. And no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
To me, it's the ability to facilitate that enhances Josh Giddey as a scorer. You've got to play him for both, and right now he's cooking the defense.
Now here's DeRozan. 18 points for him. And the Bulls with another miss.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's Mann. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Here's Vucevic. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. It's not going to go for him. And for the Thunder, they're shooting a superb 63% from the field. Here's Chang. Off target with his 3. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Puts it up from 17. Good as the jump shot falls. DeRozan's got 20 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
Lets it go from the wing. And there's another one for the Thunder.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now here's Dosunmu. Driving in. And the rejection by Chang.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Thunder?
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Baseline try, and Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, you get a sense of why people are so excited about the well-rounded game of Josh Giddey. Good from the mid-range there.
Chicago calls timeout. Another look for Oklahoma City. Paisley's checked in for Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Williams comes in for Jang, and it's Williams in for Josh Giddey. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Tony Bradley comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Zach LaVine, and it's Dragic in for Dosunmu. And here's Dragic. He's got 11. Drummond sets the screen for Dragic. To the paint. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Dragic. Dragic has got 3 assists in the game. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
The 17-footer. The shot by Paisley, no good. Chicago has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Now here's Caruso. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Bradley. Nice D from Williams. The Thunder shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Bulls shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Caruso against Williams. Taken away by Williams. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Muscala misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
No good from Dragic. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Caruso. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Swiped it away. Right side, Dragic. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A baseline J. Rebound by the Bulls. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
How about the anticipation from Andre Drummond, understanding the alley-oop is there and converting with style.
Williams for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Dragic with it. He's got 11. And the Bulls another 3.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Williams for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Muscala finds Williams. Shoots over Caruso. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Here's Dragic, following the score by Oklahoma City. Poke loose. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Mann. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Dragic kicks to Caruso. Outside Dragic. To end the run. Good on the jump shot. Dragic has got 5 points now this quarter.
You see the intelligence of Goran Dragic, just taking what the defense gives him right there, makes a nice opportunity offensively.
And the shot goes down.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And that one's good. Drummond.
Boy, what a physical play from Andre Drummond. Shrugs off the contact and gets the bucket.
Here's Williams. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Listen, he's hot and cold. Don't let him get hot, because then he's rolling.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Thunder out in front, running away with this one.
99.
And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. They've got Chang. He's out there with Wiggins. And it's Williams at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Now here's White. Terry in the corner. And it's off from three-point range.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Basket good. Now Terry. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Williams. Here's Chang. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Williams is checked in for Williams.
Shooting one.
One shot.
That free throw, good from Chang. And it's Terry with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Right side, White takes the three. And another shot. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Boy, you love to see this level of awareness from a big like Drummond. How about that feed to his teammate?
Robinson Earl, good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Terry outside. Outside Williams. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level.
At the line
that
for the
being
Bulls.
considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
And that one falls for White.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Here's Drummond on the wing, Williams. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they They have been relentless from deep, and you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And here's White. Down low. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Boy, what a night for Andre Drummond. Effective, consistent on the offensive end.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Inside, here's Terry, banked in off the glass. Terry's got his first 2 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Kicks it to Drummond. White looking around, and White slams it in.
Hot off the drive, White is so explosive, leaping off the floor and throwing that one down.
Here's Wiggins. Here's Robinson Earl, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And Chicago has possession, following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's Terry. Takes it off the glass.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Well, Thunder have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Mann. Williams trying to break free. No good with the triple. Bulls have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Here's Terry, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, Greg, was seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I'll tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
And the first one drops.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. And both free throws good for Terry. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 15 points here in the second half.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Terry looking over the floor. Pass to Williams. Drummond sets the screen for Williams. Into the lane. Kicks it out to Jones. 3-pointer. Second chance shot. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Robinson Earl. The quick look, no good that time.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Giddey, no good. And so it's Terry bringing it up for Chicago. He feeds it to Drummond. And Jones has it in the corner. Terry outside. Rebound by Chang. The Thunder shooting has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. The Thunder with another miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
White the pass to Terry. Back to White. There's the three. Kicks it out to Jones. From outside, off the mark. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row, they turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way. The Thunder have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Here's Giddey. The Thunder with another miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
DeRozan gets the bucket.
Well, that basket's all about the handle of DeMar DeRozan. He's worked hard to be able to navigate space.
From downtown, DeRozan against Jang, and it's White with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
To the inside. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Tony Bradley's checked in for Drummond. To the middle, plenty of space, and it's White getting it to go. White's got 9 points now in just the second half.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
So for the Bulls, Vucevic comes in for Tony Bradley. And LaVine subbed in for White. Chicago has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's DeRozan. Again, Chicago.
Well, this is the point where you say, uh-oh, DeMar DeRozan is going to start to get rolling. This guy can impose.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Chicago with the ball. Outside, LaVine fires the three. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by LaVine. LaVine's got 4 assists now tonight. The Thunder lead by 21. Here's Giddey. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside DeRozan. The pass to Dosunmu. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Here's Giddey. From the wing, Robinson Earl. Good. Robinson Earl's got 8 here in the quarter.
Just finding the open man and making sure it's on time and on target. This is who Josh Giddey is.
Here's LaVine, and then LaVine at the jam.
Now, this is a little bit of showmanship right there, from his nifty handle to the way he finishes. Nicely done by Zach.
Giddey, no good. Bulls trailed by 19. Here's Dosunmu. And the Bulls, another 3.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Wiggins inside the line. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. The Bulls shooting at 51%. Really solid. In the corner, it's LaVine. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Baseline jumper. And it's Wiggins missing. Chicago's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. LaVine passes to DeRozan. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
He's really trying to work the ball inside here and starting to get results. A lot of that offense coming in the paint here in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
At the line for 1. Timeout call for the Thunder. Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder Houston.
George, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Jang. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
You know, the determination that DeMar DeRozan plays with, it's sort of this steely, I'm going to get where I want to go, and don't sleep on his athleticism.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Wiggins. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Bean passes to Dosunmu. Dishes it to DeRozan. And that one, good. DeRozan's got 32 points in the game.
You simply have to defend better than that. DeMar DeRozan has the vertical. He's super efficient in that area.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And so it's DeRozan bringing up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 16. LaVine for 3, good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got his 6th assist on the night. And George gets it to go. 15 points for Lou George. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the 4th. Now here's Dosunmu. Outside DeRozan. And here is Dosunmu. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
First and 5. At the line for the Bulls, DeMar DeRozan. At the line for 2.
First one falls for. Both free throws good from DeRozan. The Thunder leading by 10. And again.
He's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making it GA look all too easy right now.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander attacking and in rhythm on the offensive end.
Pass to DeRozan. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting 2 on the board.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Oklahoma City.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively. They were able to attack the rim.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
Knocked away and stolen by Giddey. And there's the slam time to finish it off.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
DeRozan against Wiggins. Now here's Dosunmu. D right on him. There's Williams.
Clearly a foul.
Josh Giddey, 4th personal foul, 5th team foul.
First free throw is good.
Patrick Williams, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Williams. Here's Oklahoma City. 10-point lead. Here's Jang. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Here's Jang. No good on the 3. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time